Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back at it again with the white vans. We need more infantry as Russia. As Russia, we're going to push against the Japanese because that's how we know how to do it. We want to kill these tanks real bad. If I use one of the artillery pieces, it's just guaranteed turn one. And everything else is kind of just fine. Send a little bit extra infantry this way just so I can make sure nothing weird happens. But with as many tanks as they have like 15 units. I'm going to have a bunch of planes here and a bunch of infantry that I'm deploying. We're safe. Not to mention the AA gun that prevents them from using their planes very effectively. So Russia's turn is pretty chill. Had I planned the last turn out, I would have Xinjiang back, though it would only go to the Americans, and they are not hurting for cash. So you guys come to here. I like having you in Russia. Get 4 more infantry. Yeah. No. No Russian. They are going to blow up as many clumps of British as they can find. And the British are going to take a pounding. And they're not getting many hits back, it doesn't seem. But that's fine, because in this campaign, the British are also freaking wealthy. Like, what is this? 16 dudes? We can only deploy 6, 8, 14. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 tanks, 3 tanks, 14. I could be deploying planes. So, a fighter. And that could go directly onto this deck, which I think is a little bit more powerful. A fighter directly onto the deck. So, obviously, sometimes it's easier to just move one at a time. So I want 2 guys into here. I want 2 guys into here. JK. I want 4 guys into here. I want a bomber. Ooh, I want the bomber here and 2 fighters there. And then I think I need to deploy into Norway to make a good stack because I can't punch into Western Europe. These 3 infantry could attack. Excuse me, can you go to there? And I think I'll risk a plane to make it happen. Well, both planes. There's a chance I'm going to lose a fighter here. There's a 1/3 chance to lose a fighter. But even if I lose a fighter, I should win this battle. So that should be cool. Not to mention I have a bombard. And then from this position, the Americans can unload into Indochina, even if the Japanese take it back. So that's cool. And yeah, this is just classic British being the worst. French Indochina. We got through with our plane and didn't lose one, so that's a huge screw you to Japan. Karelia is an auto win. We might lose a guy, we didn't, and Western Europe. What a joke. I did buy a fighter, didn't I? Well, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but yeah, I'll probably put it, I don't even know, like India. Geez, I should have planned that out. I really should have planned. Because I was thinking I'd put it directly on the fleet. Because I want a little bit more air power here. You know what? I will. I can't put it directly on the fleet because I don't have aircraft carriers for it, but I don't need another plane down here. Since I didn't lose one, we're good. The Germans are building up decent stacks of infantry, though. I wish I could hurt them more. It's funny, this American infantry, especially these ones that have been dropped, finally made it to, basically Japan, as opposed to going the shorter way across the Atlantic, or Pacific. So it's kind of neat to see them actually showing up in service. I could have sent them up to go help with the whole, like they could turn into the Caucasus from here, but we'll see. What are the Japanese doing? They're running away with their fleet. They're moving up to Xinjiang and defending it. Can't help but think that that is not going to be good enough. So another factory, and then I can get 7 things. What's the Japanese Air Force look like these days? 1, 2, 3. So they can't really hit me in most places. Their fleet has nothing. Like, it doesn't have a transport. It's just chilling out. It can't snipe anything other than maybe this fleet, but we'll see that coming forever, and then we can just move planes around. So, I don't know what they want. So I want to get a factory here, and I want to get lots of units. I have 5 convoys, so I can't figure out what it is I need. How much deployment do I have here? 7? Yeah. That and a fighter somewhere. Seems good. Oh, actually, they're going to be coming back. I like to... I mean, these convoys aren't needed anymore. Let's be honest. But I hate not sending them. Oh, fine. Done. So you guys land in Indochina. You guys get on these boats. You guys get on these boats. You go to here. 4 more guys get on the boats. Then you go here. Then this goes here. Now you have a ludicrous fleet. So you drop all that stuff. And if we land all our planes on it, they can't punch through French Indochina. So that's just ours. We'll even bring our bomber up there. We'll help in the Caucasus with that 1 infantry. We don't need more, apparently, going anywhere else. These 2 fighters can get to this aircraft carrier, and then from there they can go into the Caucasus in the future. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. I mean, Japan, how much? Japan collected $21 last time, and we're collecting like 60. So they can't beat this industrial complex I'm building on the islands around them. The Americans don't have a non-combat move. And we're going to go max. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. And not here, but here. You know, and if I had more money, or if I was smarter, I'd probably put these tanks in eastern United States, so at least when they hit Algeria, they can zip across, but it's fine. Russians. Russians are still at an infantry deficit, so they're going to go ahead and grab some more. I definitely can't fight the Japanese on that front. So by putting 2 guys in each, I don't think they'll attempt a tank. This bomber makes that a thing. I could take Soviet Far East, but I'd rather just kill that unit. So if I send 2 guys and 3 planes, this should die. If I get really unlucky twice, I could lose both my infantry and then freak out because their tanks could blitz into Russia, but should be fine. Yeah, done. Buryatia, you die. West Russia, you die. Planes land. Keep moving, please. I don't want to lose this bomber. And then, yo, infantry, infantry. And Russia's collecting more money than Japan. And I'm pretty sure that Britain's collecting more money than Germany. And then there's America that's rich. Like, let's look. British are at 43, but they saved some money. The Germans are at 37. So, like, oh, you can even see plus 37, plus 37 after their turn, before the British take the land from them. So they're way behind the British. And then the Japanese are plus 20, whereas the Russians are 21. But, you know, one or two might flip, but basically only one. And then there's America at 50. Okay, let's see what we do. British, you need 11 units, or 14 units. You can only get 14 units, so that's what you're going to do. One of them could have been an artillery. I chose not. Okay, as always, 4 units will go here. And I don't know, 4 units go here. 2 units. 1, 2, another unit. If I'm going to do this, then I should just use the bomber where it matters most. 2 infantry into here with a couple of planes is a neat little way to cut them across. And then these guys move forward. This AA gun I can move in the non-combat. Instead of attacking here, I could have used my convoy to go up and into Manchuria or something, but it's fine. So, yeah, good stuff. Everything seems pretty peachy. Done. Yes. China. China. Karelia. They died. Western Europe. Oh, we really rocked their socks there in the first round. And good stuff. Done. Infantry. Just so many dudes on the board, right? Like, Germany really showed off what it's like to spend a lot of money on tanks. And not even planes, but just tanks. And now artillery pieces. Whereas, if you just buy lots of infantry and some planes, you can really get away with a lot. You just have so many dudes on the board, right? Now, America. This is America. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I think I need a couple new transports because I have all these islands going on. And then with 2 transports, I still need to procure stuff for, like, let's say 8 things. So it's like, really, it's 4 and 4. And I can't quite get another boat. But if I get to do this, then I can get lots of transports, and then I don't have to worry about having enough. The Japanese have bombers, so they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in the Carolines or something. So maybe I should invade the Carolines. Oh, they also have this little battle group. Ah. 1, 2, which I can't hit. It's pretty well positioned, to be honest, because it could also go to New Guinea or something. But let's be honest. All but 2. Oh, undo. all but the planes and 2 infantry will go here. That dies. 2 infantry and all these planes, that dies. Then I kind of do want to take out the Carolines. Just to give them way fewer bombing area potential. And I wanted to drop convoys in East Indies, or at least a convoy. Well, if I move 2 boats there, I need to protect it. So I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could land my planes on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Their bombers can't hit Borneo. Here they can hit the Philippines because they could land in Formosa, Okinawa, but yeah. So this guy can go to Borneo. No, wait, I don't want you to go to Borneo. I want you to get reinforcements. And I thought I wanted you to bring them back to here and drop them. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want you to go here as well. What can hit this? 2 bombers, right? 4 planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So just 2 bombers. 2 bombers could take out a battleship, but it could not take out a battleship and a destroyer. Okay. Oh, I also have planes here. I could strafe. You know what? I'll take the chance, a half chance to lose a plane to kill a tank. Because that Japanese tank means way more to Japan than my planes mean to me. Yeah. This is just great. It's just such a relaxing series to do when things aren't going awful. Yeah. Okay, that's it done. China. We lost a dude, but they died. Let's do Xinjiang. We did not lose a plane, so we got away with murder. Guangdong, we have a massive force, so they dead. And then Caroline, they didn't get the hit back. That's really not good for them. Our force here is huge. Our bomber is good. Our planes could go back to Caucasus, or they could go to Indochina. I think they're better. I don't think the Germans can take Caucasus, right? So I think it's just best to have them in Indochina for like a big attack. Yeah, now I have a factory in Guangdong. Yo, Japan, what are you going to do about that? You going to attack me with all this artillery? He could, but I don't think he's going to do very good. Not because he can't take it, but because he can't hold it on my turn. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 transports here. I'm good. These transports are already fully loaded. Look, I want this here. So that requires 2 transports to carry stuff. And then I get another dude here. So these 3 transports can pick up all of this. These 3 transports can do all of this. These 2 transports can do those. Then I have a factory on the mainland now. Not to mention I have all this eastern, I have all North America. Oh, projection of power. Do I want to continue? Yes, because it's not over till it's over. Because there are 1, 2, 3 stars left. Yeah. So Russia can start getting some tanks. Wow, the Japanese really did fold. Once they fell, it was like, yo, why are you so dead? Yeah, we're gonna try and keep pushing them, though they're still getting income from Soviet Far East. Don't really have anything to say against that. Yeah, we'll still send some stuff. So you're all dead. Can't use that here. Okie dokie. That's everything. Because I can't, I just have an extra plane. Nothing to hit. Briatya. They missed on their 4. That's not good for them. They don't want to be doing that. Keep moving again. Yo. Come at me, Germany. Germany's like pretty consistent. Like, yes, they're losing Western Europe, but then they are immediately taking it back every turn. They're still at like 40 income. Like, this is good. Like, this is a Germany that you expect. But we've been able to put so much pressure in bringing Japan into Japan because I haven't actually... I did like a 2-ocean policy, but let's be real. This is like a token fleet just to deploy some people to make sure they can never take Africa. And I don't think the AI is smart enough to even try for Africa. It just takes too much planning. British. 14 dudes. One of which could be a tank, but... Instead... How do we feel about Karelia? I don't know if I can win that battle, but... And I don't think it's worth trying to win it. I can attack with 16 units and 4 planes. So the 4 planes are getting, you know, 2 hits around, and 16 units are getting 2 hits around. Call it 5 hits, right? Their men are getting almost, and the artillery is getting 3, and then this is getting another 3.5. So they're at like 6.5 on defense. I don't really want to fight that. I'd much rather, you know, take 2 boats into here and drop 4 guys into Western Europe again, which is overkill every time, but I kind of like it. And then, how many does that leave me with here? Not quite enough. I do want to keep sending units up. It's pretty great. I'll even land these 2 planes here, to be honest. And let's move the fleet. I don't know, if we move it here, the Japanese can attack it with their Air Force. And it would be a pretty good trade for them. If they attack with their whole Air Force, they'd only lose a plane. But I don't have any use for this British Navy other than being an obstacle. And the Japanese can't reinforce their planes. Am I okay with this? No, I think it's still better to have it here in Manila. And then I can easily reinforce or move things around. Okay. This kind of scares me. But the thing is, I can land all my planes here. And this should die. Yeah, whatever. Come at me. West, east, eastern. We got them. And then here, we're going to get them because they don't have enough infantry. So let's land. Let's land it all in Norway. If I'm actually worried, I can bring these American planes up to Norway as well. Because they have 16 units and potentially 3 planes. And I'd have 3 planes and 13 units. His units are better because tanks are better than infantry, even on defense. But, you know, British are collecting like $40, so what are you going to do? more planes. They didn't even attack China. China. Yo, so they can come up. They can come up. They can come up. Everything's coming up. Fucking peachy. 1, 2, 3. I don't think they can attack East Indies. But East Indies can't attack where I want it to go. I kind of want to put my stuff in. Are any transports coming back? No. Everything's going here, here, here. So C-Zone 59 is where I need my fleet to be. And then East Indies, I think, can just deploy a transport or two. So 2 transports here, let's say, with 2 dudes. Just need so many transports, you know? So 4 transports, I'll organize them when the time comes. 7 dudes and 3 dudes. So 1 fewer transport. So this is 11 plus 3. That's a full load, baby. So, oh, excuse me. I mean, I could fight for Okinawa because it's worth an income, but it seems like small fry. Oh, again, could you not? Am I going to be ready for Japan, though? Invading Japan. I don't know, I think I will be, though, if I move all of this stuff up. Let's start with just the convoys, though. So you guys go here. You guys get on these boats. And then you guys go to here. So that's 8 convoys, 16 troops. It's pretty good. What do we have for American troops that can attack here? Not enough. There's a lot of troops they have there, so we'll just keep stacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. So we need a defense against 2 bombers here. And potentially here. But more so here. So that's cool. Yeah. We have a bunch of American fighters. Could do this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. They can go to Norway. And now I actually have troops in Caucasus, so I can actually really help the Russians. But the Russians don't need much help because there aren't that many Germans left. You know what? You guys should get back in the boats. The Germans could attack you, but what if we did that? Nah, that's a really bad idea. It's pretty bad. But then we can do funky stuff next turn. If the Germans want to use their few remaining fighters to take this out, they'll lose 1 of their fighters minimum. Maybe 2, if they actually want to kill all of it. Anyways, yeah, okay. That's fine. America World Police is really... Oh, wow, we actually took Ukraine. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted the Russians to have it. Because America kinda has... but 1 too many fighters. Enough frickin' stuff. So you get 2 things, a dude, 2 dudes. So you could pick something up along the way. Or not. I don't know. You know what? Undo. Because I want 2 of you here. 1 of you here. Because these ones can actually hit Japan. So you get another dude. You guys are so tank rich. But you're going to keep getting tanks. Then the Philippines, and then Borneo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Could even load Americans onto the British stuff again. As long as I know to put it beside Japan. Nothing else to deploy, right? No. Okie dokie. 2 tanks, 5 men. Seems like a good trade. I'm pretty sure the Germans would struggle against this. With 16 dudes against my 16 dudes. Especially if I put 2 tanks in it. Though I did want to send the tanks this way, but clearly Japan does not want to play. So we'll just do this. Keep this bomber flexible. These planes are fine. Oh, actually, if I didn't put a unit here, the Germans could have blitzed their tanks into Russia, and that would have been quite disastrous. Non-combat move done. I would like you to get mostly infantry, and you to get the tanks. Wouldn't be so bad. Like, I could have landed planes there. No, 7 tanks is a lot, actually. Yeah. So the Germans have gone all in on killing this American squad. Which is fine. And they've retreated because they're afraid. A bunch of scaredy cats. So we need 14 units. Can get tanks now. Though I should be getting artillery pieces, to be quite frank. We want to deploy. We're constantly putting 2 people in, or 4 people into Western Europe. And we're going to hit that with the Air Force. And then you guys are going to drop everything into here. Germany would want to take this battle against 17 infantry. I have no doubt. But if they do, they die to the Russians. Anything they survive with, the Russians hit. So, you know, they can take me piecemeal, but then they get hurt. This fleet's doing nothing, so it may as well stand in this spot. No, because the Japanese always go immediately after. That was the issue before. I'll just lock in with this fleet and make this fleet hilariously too big for the sea zone. You guys move up, I guess. I could have moved the Japanese into China, or the British into China. It might bait out the Japanese. Especially if I don't want to put the egg on there. Well, maybe I do. Sometimes I do. Okay. Done. Naval bombard, yes. Western, always. Karelia, you die. Western, yeah, with the bombard going through. Nice. We actually survived with 2 people left. Planes into Norway. And then this AA gun into China. You gotta put the tanks in here. Because they can blitz around real good. And this whole flow of infantry from India doesn't seem to be that important. Do they just drop a couple units in each? I mean, they only have 20 income, so fair enough. So wait, how many is it again? 11, 14? So I think I need more transports though, because the problem is not. The problem seems simple, okay? But the what it really is that getting to Japan in a large enough force to take out all of these planes and stuff, it's gonna require some work. So transports are kind of key. If you keep dropping two, though I keep saying that, but like maybe what's more key is some bombers to be able to join the invasion. Because now I have enough ground units, ground pounders, that I think that I don't even need to send a plane into Manchuria. So two guys get onto here. Two guys get onto one of these. Two guys get on this bad boy. One of the bad boys comes out here to pick up a single dude. Two of these will go here. Two of these will go here. Two of them will go there. Now, how do I defend this fleet? Because the Americans can move almost all of this into here. So that's pretty safe. This is pretty safe. And then these fighters go into this British fleet. So now that's safe. This should die pretty easy. I don't think I need air support. It's 25 of my guys versus 15 of his. I'm losing it, or I actually have more. And I'm losing infantry, but he's losing twos. It's going to be costly, but I have so much extra infantry that I'm not really that worried about it. I'd rather keep my planes for the invasion. 4 dudes. 2 planes. You die. Well, 2 guys, and then 1 guy. And then I leave the guys in Transjordan because they can get picked up by these 2 transports and do some other nasty stuff. Including maybe some Southern Europe action. Jeez. Yeah. So that's nasty. I don't like it. Okay. Oh, I can't leave those convoys there. I mean, I wonder if the Japanese will sink them. I'm almost willing to leave them there just because if the Japanese try anything, I get to frickin' slaughter them. And taking out that fleet would be nice. So, who knows? Maybe they'll just send 1 boat to kill it, but knowing the AI, they'll send all of it, and then they'll die. Okay. Let's hit done. Right. I mean, I could put a fully loaded aircraft carrier down there, and then I could move one of these destroyers, and all of a sudden everything's safe, I think. Well, that's 7 planes. I think they could kill a lot of these fleets, to be honest. And that would put back the invasion of Japan for sure, but cutting down on their planes is going to be a big deal, I think, forever. Yeah, if they attack, I don't know what happens. They'd be losing boats in the first round. They'd be killing a boat in the first round. Let's do Manchuria. I lost 6 guys. They lost more. I lost 3 guys, and they're all dead. Ukraine. They got both my guys, which means Russia gets to conquer Ukraine. I'm okay with that. And we'll move the planes onto the boats, just in case. I'm not even deploying units down there. I definitely want units here. Definitely want units here. Definitely think that I want units here, but it doesn't actually matter. And some bombers. Not placed all my units. Oh, I have more convoys? Seriously? I screwed up. I screwed, like, here. I don't know where to put them. I don't know where to put them. Where do they go? I guess I'll put them here. Whatever. Come and try and sink my stuff. I could end the episode here, but I think that we're close enough to invading Japan that, especially with Russia buying 5 tanks. My army would be 18 to his 25 plus planes. That's kind of a bad idea. We do want this land. Actually, we're gonna go as far as we can into Ukraine. How about that? And we'll land our planes there. All these guys can just stand around, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll put a lot of our eggs into the Ukrainian basket. Like all 3 of these, the AA gun, and this AA gun will go down. This could be really bad for us. I really shouldn't have done this. Because they can also bring in these 3 tanks, and if they kill this army, I really don't have anything to back it up. Except the Americans. America! Heck yeah. Oh, this is a bad play. Why can't I... Oh, I just took Ukraine. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought I could land my planes there. I totally screwed up. Oh, God. If the Germans don't attack me here, I don't know what's up. Yeah, okay. I deserve that. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention. I did not. I gave them an AA gun and everything. Oh, God. 14 units, right? I don't need units in India anymore, so it's really 11 units. So I'm pretty sure it looks more like this, yeah. Except even this could be that. Okay. So how many do I need to send? I want to scare the Germans. Like with 3 tanks and 17 Deuters, that's free. And then you go here, you take a bunch of Deuters, you put the first 2 here, 2 here, and 4 here. and like you got yourself some good gains, bro. And those go onto there. You can't tell. I think it's already loaded by the Americans, actually. We'll see if it tells me to move them. Oh wait, there's nothing here to even do. You know what? Let's walk. Let's walk back. Let's walk the other way to Europe. Yeah, I think this is enough to scare off the Germans. Yeah, Eastern Europe or something, Western Europe, whatever. So it cost the Russians the majority of their army, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, can't land. I really want to take Japan. And I also want to take Germany, but Germany is a little bit tougher of a nut. Here we go. So we're going to lose the British boats. I'm confused. I can lose... oh, okay. No. So there goes the Japanese Air Force in exchange for 5 of my transports. Again, it's fine. I built a whole bunch of boats for this exact reason. I knew I was going to lose some. It's fine. Though, I don't know how I want to build up in the future. Like, really, I just need more boats again. Like, I have the army. It's just invading Japan that's tricky. And had they not done what they just did, they would have been invaded this turn. Okay. I don't know, like, do I want aircraft carriers? While all these things move up? Like, this can go here. These can go here. I want Borneo to deploy more transports, probably. So 1 aircraft carrier, Borneo putting in some work, and then I don't even know if I need this much stuff. Like, I can't transport it, so it's really more of a, we should get more planes, more bombers. Okay. Okay. So the Americans are kind of lame this turn. Okay, what do we want to do with the American army of 4 dudes? I think they are going to invade the Balkans. Because that's cute. Really just constrict Germany in all the ways we can think possible. And... ugh. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I should be thinking out my plans, but I'm not. I'm just going to go to Okinawa. I want it because the Japanese took something that I had, and now I want this. And then you guys all come up into here. Yeah. I wanted to land more stuff on the frickin' British fleet, too. I just wasn't allowed. So you can move back. How many transports? I'm just gonna move a 4-stack of tanks to Xinjiang, and they can get to Caucasus or something. Gets weird, I think. Yeah. Done. Okinawa. You did. Why is this? Whoa, what? Oh, they have 6 infantry there. I didn't even send in the planes. Oh wow, I just did a suicide run. Oopsies. I forgot that they had a ridiculous amount of infantry. I thought they had 2 or 3 just because that's what the islands were. I mean, Okinawa was a really bloody battle in real life, right? So seems fair, makes sense. Um, Manchuria gets some plane. What's left? Oh, I did get 2 more transports. For freak's sakes. Why do I do this to myself? 1, 2, 3, but I can't put them here or the Japanese come and blow them up. Fine, I'll move them here and then they can do it in 2 turns or something. Can't believe I'm now back to buying infantry with the Russians, which I should have been doing, but whatever, done. I think that with the Russians, though, even though it's going to cost them a plane, it's worth attacking. So I'm going to attack. Done. My planes actually got through. And if I lose the bomber, then I conquer the place. And then infantry and tanks. So yeah, Germany's down to like nothing. In fact, I think that they're being so aggressive that Germany itself does not have very many things. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. You guys go here. You guys go here. You guys go here. You guys go here. Missing an artillery piece. Kind of makes sense to do it this way, though, anyway. Because I think I'm going to deploy all of this here. And because I don't want to do the math, you're going to die. You guys are coming this way. They won't matter. Everything's so slow. But we're gonna take Germany with a bunch of Brits. It's gonna be great. They don't have that much offensive capability, do they? I shouldn't waste all these troops, honestly. I want to, but I should not. So that's most of the kills I need, honestly. Yeah. Just this is fine. Done, I think. We're just so close in my mind to being done. Where in reality it's going to take a couple turns. I mean, no, Germany's falling next turn. There's no way they can... Oh, wow, I got kind of lucky there. There's no way that they can hold Germany against my Air Force and, you know, bunch of units. Not to mention the tanks and artillery that I'm throwing down as we speak. Oh, they're bombing my factories that I'm not even using. Done. I don't care. Actually, no, I do care. Just because I'm rich, so why not? Japan has things in it. I think we attack it anyway. Just to try and, like, thin out the herd. So on the mainland, I don't know, I kind of want to deploy 6 new infantry on the mainland. No, it should really be tanks. Yeah, I don't know. Should be tanks. And then 3 men. And then 3 men. And then 4 men. And definitely a bomber. So, without spoiling anything, I don't want to non-combat anything that isn't essential, because sometimes this stuff gets all tricky. The one with the dude, please. And then all of this goes into here. All of it but the plane. Then all of it goes into Japan. Plane attack. Attack. 4 things here. Infantry goes into Balkans, attacks with some stuff. Could kill a couple things, but very unlikely. It could kill as many as 3 things. Bombard, the 2 planes, and then on the 1. But very likely, he's just going to die for 1 kill, and that'll be it. And then these 4 planes can go into Japan. And then 2 more infantry into Japan. Let's go. Done. Yes, yes. Balkans. We lost a guy. Retreat. We did not hit on the half shot, and we did not hit on our 1. Battle for Japan. We lost 2 planes on the coming in. Oh, that's not good. And we lost all of our infantry and artillery. And now we're going to lose all of our tanks and fighters. Now, if I attack, I'm going to lose 1, 2, 3 things. And they're going to lose 1, 2, 3 things. I mean, my stuff is more valuable. Right? No, let's do it. Let's trade. You die. You die today. So Japan, you have, won the battle, but you have no planes. So welcome to hell. Population, what's going to happen to you is bad. Bad news bears. We'll get 1 guy from Midway, too. So that can come into the bay. These guys can go scoop. Yeah, okay. That's okay. I should have kept the tanks in Sinkiang and just brought them back to Manchuria, but oh, keep moving, please. I have no doubt in my mind that Japan is not long for this world. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want at least a bomber here. And then we'll load up these islands just because. Done. Alright. Russians, 10 things, 10 dudes. Done. We'll blitz this tank in. We'll attack this. That'll kill all that stuff. If we're super lucky, if we get through, basically. Could be cool. There's a 1/3 chance that we survive that attack. Done. We didn't make it. Houston, we've got a problem. I don't know why I got infantry. I should have just kept buying tanks. It's not like Russia's going to be the one to win the war. What are you doing, Germany? Yeah, that's what I friggin' thought. Nothing. There. Done. You guys grab all this. Come to here. All of it go here. Plains. All of it. I don't even care about the Balkans. Plains. Plains. Yeah. Yeah, that's some nice stuff. Ooh, very good. Done. Germany. Germany. We lost a plane on the way in. And 9 infantry. And 5 infantry. And oh my god, that was much decisive. Done. Tanks. Tanks. We have $80 because we took all of Germany's money. He deployed like 3 things. We'll just build all tanks. Whatever. Before going there, let's pick up the tanks. Pick up the duders. Yeah. Bring them back. I was thinking about taking Okinawa just to really wipe the stain of yellow off the map, but pretty sure that kills them all. So you're dead, and then you're dead. So that's all of Germany is destroyed. If it wasn't for Okinawa and Formosa, technically, I just don't have a way of doing it. Because I can't get lucky. I can. Where is it? C-Zone 56 is in this list. Going to 61. Oh, 57. Undo. Where's the invasion of Japan? There. So, 57. You go here. And drop into Okinawa. And all these bombers can't reach. That's upsetting. Fine. Fine. Basically, there's like the story of the Japanese guy who didn't know the war was over until long after and was defending some Pacific island somewhere. And that is him. He's there. He's on Okinawa. And there's him and a couple of his buddies. Boom. I lost a bomber, but you lost Japan. Southern, you lost that. And Balkans. The world other than these 3 units and a couple of boats that ran away, has been saved by America. You know what? End movement phase. Those bombers can fall right out of the sky. See if I care. And then we'll deploy 9 tanks in Washington to have a parade. Parade! I hope you enjoyed this series, guys. It was fun to just go through and methodically tear it apart. I don't know how to do it differently. Like, if you guys have ideas for a series, this was a small little mini one. Let me know if you're interested in more Axis and Allies. It's been a lot of fun. It just, the issue is really, it's the AI isn't hard enough. And for the solo recording stuff that I do for YouTube, I don't think that my online games with friends and stuff really fits. There's way more discussion and like thought process. It takes, you know, multiple hours a day to get through the first, you know, couple rounds of like 8 rounds, let's say 10 rounds, and that's usually by then the game's decided, as opposed to this where it's like, oh, I don't know, you can win in 3 rounds or you can do a challenge and win in X number of rounds that I'm not going to reveal because it's a spoiler maybe. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!